Like I'm slaughtering them, and it sounds like rain on my window with how many I'm killing. It's nuts. What's going on, guys? I'm back with my M2, and I want to do a video kind of talking about my personal favorite thing about the M2. So a lot of great things to love about this car. Fantastic car, love the thing. But there's really one thing that I absolutely love above pretty much everything else. Now, it's not the same things that everyone's gonna say, like the sound of the engine, which the sound is fantastic. I love the sound of the engine. You know, the color, absolutely in love with the color. I bought it twice, beautiful color, love it. So there's really one thing that I think separates this from a couple other of the BMWs, and that's really what I want to kind of get into and talk about what that is and why. So yeah, let's hop in the car and let's get into it. Ooh, sounds so good. All right, so the thing I really love the most about this M2, now this is the N55 OG M2. So this is the original M2, and this is the 2016. So this is like the first year of the M2, you know, pre-LCI. This is number one. This is the first M2. The thing I love the most about this car as a car enthusiast is that it is not the competition. I know that kind of may seem like, okay, that's kind of common sense. You're making a video about it, but what's the reason? And that really is the reason. The fact that it is not the competition. And I'll explain why. It's a bit, hear me out. So we have the problem in the car community now where everyone is chasing numbers. They're chasing the most, what's the word I'm looking for? The most, like, not braggable car, but like the most, you know, to flex kind of car. Why get the regular M2 when you can have the competition, you know? More power, a little bit more tech with like the little buttons, the M modes and stuff. And I think the issue with that, and the reason why it kind of ties back to my M2, is a lot of times those people miss out on a lot of fantastic cars because they're searching for the next kind of more powerful car. What I have found is the people that really appreciate this car, the old school N55 M2, I think the people that really appreciate this car are the real enthusiasts that, like, they don't really care about the fact it's not a competition. They don't care about the fact that it doesn't have the proper M motor. This car allows me to appreciate a car that I think in a lot of ways can be missed in kind of the whole world of 400 horsepower cars that we have nowadays. And the people that really appreciate this car and that, like, give you the thumbs up, that, like, ask you questions about it, and, you know, they are BMW people, they seem to be the ones that, like, are the proper enthusiasts of, like, all cars. And that's really kind of the way I am. Like, I appreciate a lot of things about a lot of different cars. For example, I'm a huge fan of Ferrari, massive fan, but, like, I can appreciate all the other stuff that's not a Ferrari. It doesn't have to be a Ferrari or a 500 horsepower, 600 horsepower exotic car for me to be able to appreciate it for what the car is. Like a Miata, if it's like a beautifully kept up Miata, you know, nice condition, beautiful color, you know, driven by someone that cares about the car, I'll still like that car. It's still a beautiful car. I will acknowledge that. And that's kind of where this car, I think, sits in, is like you have to really appreciate this car for it being this car. Oh my God. So you guys can't see this. So you guys can't see. So I just had a little sound in front of me, like when it's raining, you start to hear the little drizzle fall onto your windshield. So I'm like, oh, is it raining? And I look at the windshield and I just see tiny splats of red, disgusting bug blood everywhere. Oh my God. I have never driven through that big of a field of bugs that it sounded like rain hitting the window. I wish you guys could see that, because that is absolutely disgusting what I just saw. Anyway, yeah, so what I've seen is, like, if you go on, I don't know, for example, Instagram, you go on a page talking about, I don't know, which car is better, this or this, and, like, everyone always craps on the M2 when it's pinned up against the competition. And it's like, okay, I get it. Objectively, in a lot of ways, it is a better car. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying that this car is better than the competition. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, people appreciate this car for it being this car. People like this car, and I feel like the people that truly enjoy this car are like the full-on enthusiasts, you know what I mean? And it's not to say that people aren't enthusiasts because they like the competition over this car. It's just more so I think it's easy to overlook this car when you're only looking at the best version of the car. And that brings up a good question, like if there's a version of a car that is a little, in 90% of ways, inferior to a different version of it, is it fine to just kind of skip over that car? Brings up a good question, so let me know in the comments. You know what I mean? It's like releasing a product and the first version is garbage, but then the second version is 10 times better. Yeah, like I think it's so easy to appreciate this car for what it is if you're not chasing the numbers, if you don't care about the horsepower. Because, like, let's be honest, this car has plenty of power for the roads. All the time, I rip it, and like 2 seconds later I have to chill out because I can't use all that power on these roads. Oh my god, I keep driving through these pockets of bugs and it is horrifying. Like I'm slaughtering them and it sounds like rain on my window with how many I'm killing. It's nuts. Hey, bird, get the hell out of here. Go eat the bugs. Ay. I'm gonna stop here for a beautiful view. I'll show you guys this view real quick. I know it's a bit off topic, but it's worth showing you guys. It's really beautiful. All right, firstly, I don't know how well that's gonna pick up on camera, but look at that. That is just, I don't know how well you could see, but that is just disgusting. Oh my god, look. Look, I'm gonna cry. My detailer is gonna get a nice DM from me. But anyway, look at this. Again, I don't know how well this picks up on camera, but beautiful lake down there, beautiful driving roads. Here's the M2, just the nicest roads. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. So if you enjoy the video, leave me a like. Let me know what you guys think on the topic of the N55 versus the S55 M2 while I get out of here with all these bugs that are going to eat me alive. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. So thanks so much for watching. Until next time.